Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mrs. Nikmatuni Ayah as Research Methodology Lecturer. Let me introduce myself. My name is Astia Bulandari from Accounting Major, Class F with presence number 4. In this opportunity, I would like to present about the final project proposal with the title Calculation of the Contribution of Regional Taxes and Regional Retribution to Purbalingga Regency Original Income. Okay, let's get started. The presentation will be divided to several parts. The first is introduction, second, literature review, third, research methodology, and the last is writing system. Now we go to the first part. This is introduction, the background of the research. The central government changed the policy from centralization to decentralization as stated in Law Number 23 of 2014 concerning regional government. The manifestation of the decentralization policy is the birth of regional authority. Local governments are given greater authority to regulate and manage their own household, including regional finance. The source of local government financing depends on the role of regional revenue. One of the sources of regional income that has the largest contribution comes from local tax and regional retribution. Regional tax and regional retribution are an important source of regional income to finance the administration of government and regional development. Therefore, it is hoped that local tax and regional retribution will make a positive contribution to regional original income in terms of achieving an equitable distribution of community welfare, so that the regions are able to carry out regional autonomy, namely being able to regulate and manage their own household. Mayangsari 29. Next one is the formula of the problem. The first one is how are the regional taxes and regional retribution calculated from 2018 to 2020 in Purbalingga Regency's government? Second, how is the contribution level of regional taxes and regional retribution to regional original income in the Purbalingga Regency government from 2018 to 2020? Third, how is the effectiveness level of regional taxes and regional retribution from 2018 to 2020 in the Purbalingga Regency government? Okay, next, there are several purposes to achieve in this research. First, knowing the calculation of regional taxes and regional retribution from 2018 to 2020 in the Purbalingga Regency government. Second, knowing the level of contribution of regional taxes and regional retribution to regional original income in the Purbalingga Regency government from 2018 to 2020. Third, identifying the level of effectiveness of regional taxes and regional retribution from 2018 to 2020 in the Purbalingga Regency government. Now we talk about the benefit of the research. First, adding knowledge and insight about the contribution of regional taxes and regional retribution to regional original income in the Purbalingga Regency government. Second, as additional information and reference for further researchers who will conduct similar research related to local taxes and regional retribution. Third, provide accurate information regarding the contribution of regional taxes and regional retribution to regional original income for the Purbalingga Regency government empirically. Now we go to the next part of this presentation is the literature review. In this chapter, we'll explain some materials and regulation related to regional taxes and regional retribution. There are definition of regional original income, classification of regional original income, definition of local taxes, types of local taxes. Next, definition of regional retribution, types of regional retribution, contribution ratio of regional taxes and regional retribution to regional original income, and the last is effectiveness ratio of regional taxes and regional retribution. The research methodology. First, data type consists of quantitative data. Quantitative data is expressed by numbers or numeric needed in research. Qualitative data. Qualitative data is data stated in written statement. Second, data source consists of primary data, for example, the result of the interview with staff of the institution, and the secondary data, for example, history, job and description, and structure of organization. And the next is method of collecting data. First, literature study is collect document and the form of reference books and regulation or article. Interview. In this method, the data will carried out by the direct interview. Documentation study is to study, classify, and analyze data in the form of note as well as other information related to the scope of this research. Next, method of analytic. Description. Method of the description is used to describe, report on realization of regional taxes and regional contribution, and report on realized value of regional original income in Purbalingga Regency. Exposition. The exposition method is used to explain contribution and effectiveness ratio. The next one is writing system. The systematic of writing in this research are as follows. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 2, Literature Review. Chapter 3, Research Methodology. Chapter 4, Discussion. Chapter 5, Closing. And the last, this is a table of my activity plan during the research. Okay, that's all I can say in this presentation. I apologize if make any mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.